Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Friday, December the 4th market update. On the economic front, the monthly non-farm payrolls were down 11,000, much better than the consensus of being down around 100,000. The November unemployment rate is now 10%, better than the consensus of 10.2%. Factory orders improved to 0.6%, better than the forecast of up 0.2%. The dollar was up, and gold, silver, copper, and oil were down. Imagine that, how that works. Let's see, light sweet crude futures were down today by 99 cents to settle at 75.47 a barrel. Let's go take a look at the point and figure chart of the West Texas Intermediate crude. The continuous contract, this is the end of day. So if you take a look at the WTIC, we're at stockcharts.com. You can see we've got some support of this. We are on a sell signal, and we have been from when it broke right to there. But we do have some support of this trend line. So keep an eye on that. If we break below this, somewhere down in probably this area here, we could go to 65. So keep an eye on that, because I would think the market would be selling off, obviously, if oil gets that weak. So something to watch. Let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow closed up $22.75 to 10,388. The S&P closed up 6 points to 1,105, and the Nasdaq closed up 21 points to 2,194. The Nasdaq was up the most at 0.98%, and the Dow was the weakest, up 0.22%. We're back still in this channel again that we can't seem to get out of. We pushed off this 10,500, so we're still here. Let's look at the SPX. Same on the SPX. Still stuck in this channel. It seems like we've been in forever. Remember, I talked about yesterday that I'm looking at the 5-year weekly. We've got resistance up here. We've got also some longer term, even further out, like 10-year on the monthly weekly resistance. So we have a lot of resistance to overcome right here. So not surprised that we're really struggling. The MACD is actually kind of declining here, so keep an eye on this. We're still stuck in the range. Let's look at the 60-minute. Now, 60-minute, I'd like us, I'd feel more bullish if we can close with this 1,115 area. We got up there today, but we couldn't hold it and close above it. I do like the MACD was declining, then we went back up, and then now it's come back down, but we are on the backside of this trend line, so we could get a bounce again. So keep an eye on that. Let's look at the XLF. Keep an eye on the XLF. We did have some buying. I don't know if you can see it right here. We're in a triangle pattern on the XLF, and we did have some buying coming in off this support line right here. So if we break below it, the market would continue selling off, I would imagine, and if we break above it, then it would be bullish for the market. So put the XLF on your radar. Also, you could watch GS, Goldman Sachs. It's got some good support right here. Keep an eye on that. You could probably re-enter Goldman Sachs if it breaks above this, say, 170 area. Look at gold. Gold was down 4% on the ETF today, pulled back to a support level. See if it holds there. Silver was only down 2.5% today. Broke out of this channel. I like it back in the 1750 area. ABX. This broke out recently of this ascending triangle right here around early November. I do like this pattern. I think it could have more to run. It's got some support here. You could enter a partial. I like it even better if it come back here maybe to 40 or so. But if it closes down below this 40, I would get out of it. I sold this. I thought it was a little toppy at the time, and I jumped out right here, but I had been in since way down here somewhere or something. So, all right. 9 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. Securities, broker-dealer, we follow the XBD, the back index, the BKX, and the semis. We follow the SOX, SOX. We're all up over 2%. The weakest sector was gold. We follow the GOX, and it was down over 4.5%. Let's take a look at the VIX. So we're in this kind of a, megaphone pattern here. We've got this support at 20, so we're getting back near here to see. We'll have to see if we're bounce or not. We didn't get much of a MACD up here. The VIX actually was down another 5%. So as you can tell by these candles, we've been getting pretty volatile here of late. So we'll have to watch and see. It's good for day trading. It's not so great for swing trading or investing because you can get kind of thrown in and out of your trades. See, no chart watch for today. Watch for my weekly watch list video coming out this Sunday evening. I will send a tweet out once it's uploaded. Let's go look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. All three indices are on buy signals. The strength of the NASDAQ today caused an increase in its price objective right here. Yesterday the price objective was 2,340. Today the price objective has been increased to 2,400. Remember, this is calculated by the point and figure chart, and there is no set time frame. It could be weeks, it could be months and months. Let's look at the point and figure on the Dow. Still buy signal. If we come down, we would have to print 10,200 to go back on a sell signal on the Dow. So we're quite a ways from that. S&P still staying real strong. It hasn't been on a sell signal since like July, August, or something like that. It's been on a buy signal this whole time. Let's see, the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ broke out above today, above this prior column of X's. NASDAQ's been really strong. You probably want to go to techs. Look at tech stocks for your trades, and probably even for some longer term investments. I think tech will be pretty good next year. That's it for today. Have a great weekend, and remember to always invest sharp.